Victory Speaks. And I'm not sure what you're seeing, what, because I'm not seeing you, you're seeing me. Funny thing, eh? So this is Restream, and looking to see if it's a platform that I would like. If you've used Restream before, looking forward to hearing your tips. Tomorrow, restarting my vlogs and my podcast. Took a break for a hot minute. Had to recuperate, had to rejuvenate. It's been quite an interesting year. And so things have been formulating. Well, guess what? You're going live, but you don't put your phone on vibrate. Isn't that something? Yeah, that'd be me right now, not doing what I'm supposed to do. So many things have been happening over the last little while. And how are you guys doing? How is everyone handling the challenges with Jacob Blake? This one has been a tough one for many of us. I know I cried the whole morning. I don't even think I functioned that day. I don't know about you, but I know that day I just really couldn't get anything done. It was unbelievable what was happening. And though we know that, that violence is happening against Black people by people in authority, police officers, it's still hard for us to kind of like wrap our minds around it, especially when it's that violent. And so I know it's been tough for so many people. And then, of course, the passing of, Chadwick Boseman. And, when I think of hear his voice,
going to work every day and the passion and the intelligence, the resolve, the discipline that everybody showed, I also think of two questions that we all have received during the course of multiple publicity runs. And one is, did we know that this movie was going to receive this kind of response? Meaning, was it going to make billions of dollars? Was it going to make $1 billion? Was it going to still be around during this award season? And the second question is, has it changed the industry? Has it actually changed the way this industry works, how it sees us? And my answer to that is to be young, gifted, and Black.
To be young, gifted, and Black. What do you do in this season? You're young, you're gifted, you're Black. You're mature, you're gifted and Black. And you're seasoned, and you're gifted and Black. And you're feeling Jacob Blake, the despise, you're feeling the hate, you're feeling the angst, you're feeling the challenges. You're going to work and you just don't know, just like, what do you do? You're dealing with the racism, you're dealing with the systemic racism, you're dealing with people telling you that there's no racism. What do you do? And so I think we all just need to take a breath and figure out the next steps. When people come and ask us, what do we do next? If we don't know the answer at that point in time, say, I got to think about it. If you need some advice, there are many great leaders in our community and many great men and women who have been doing the work on equity training and anti-Black racism training and putting things into the workplace. If you know any good ones, put them in my comments so anybody reading my feed can see who those people are. Biopic that can really speak to what we're dealing with right now. But I want to encourage you all today. I know I did a little live before, but this is just testing, Restream, and why not leave a great message, inspired conversation. Some of you may not know that, I started Victory Speaks out of an inspired conversation with one of my good friends, Nicole Coco Lorraine, and we share so much in common. And realizing that you have these conversations with people along your life and they turn out to be inspiring. And how do you share that with your friends? And how do you share that with the world? And this is one of the reasons that this podcast is vlogging on Facebook started. My other podcast, Victory Speaks, is an audio podcast, and you can get it on Anchor and Spotify and Apple Music and other places that you can get audio podcasts. But this in particular, Inspired Conversation, came out of that conversation from a woman that inspires me. And then thinking about the many people like Joan Pierre and Boheen Lombard and Karen Berry and Sandra Bridge, and I can just call names and names, Diane Lee Clemens, and just so many people in my life. And then there are the men in my life, like Bain Wellington Rattray and my brother Darren Shepherd and Kwame Williams, just to name a few. So many people pass through your lives and they inspire you and they propel you to greatness, and they try to get you to get to the next level. And what better way than a platform like this? And as we're going through COVID-19 and we're coming out of COVID-19, this is something that I'm going to continue to do. If you haven't checked out any of my shows before, I hope you can. I'm going to put it on my page, Victory Speaks on Facebook. And I'm going to be uploading more onto the YouTube channel and eventually onto my website, which is, of course, victoryspeaks.com. Forgetting my own website here as I'm talking to you. But I've interviewed some really inspiring people in my life, like Naomi Aislinn. She's an author, a mom with 3 boys, 2 of which have sickle cell. And I'm actually going to be doing a special on sickle cell coming up in September with Serena Thompson and Ulysses and the Sickle Cell Foundation. It is Sickle Cell Month in September, so that's something to look out for. That's coming soon as well, in addition to the conversation I'm having on Monday with Boheen Lombard and Jessica Williams. Telling your story. It's important to tell your story. And then I am going to also, if you look back, let me go back a bit. I also interviewed Mark. And he is from Shelter Movers. And Shelter Movers is the only company of its kind in Canada that will move women that are experiencing violence. I know I'm smiling, but I'm smiling because I'm so excited about this company. They move women for free. So they're coming out of a shelter system or going into the shelter system, fleeing violence, have been referred by someone. And Shelter Movers will connect with the agency and with the woman and create a safe process for them to move. So that was another great interview that I did. And we're still collecting funds. And especially in October, I'm probably going to be doing another push for that as well, because it only takes $200 to move a woman and secure items and get her into a safe space. I'm talking about the moving process, not the whole transition into housing and stuff like that. And so those were a couple of people that I interviewed this month. I interviewed Boheen before when she first spoke about launching her book. And so there'll be many other people coming on. I have some few nuggets that I'm holding on to. But if you're doing something inspiring, someone inspiring, please share them with me. I love having inspiring conversations, and I love to inspire others to greatness as well. There are a few authors as well up in my little mind that I want to speak to. June Doyle, and I'm going to speak into if you looked at my Instagram live, I did Brenda Foreman, and I'm going to bring her onto Facebook Live because Brenda is a consultant and she does makeovers and stuff. I need to get a makeover, so Brenda and I will be talking about doing the whole thing about looking fly on a budget, looking fly if you got $10,000, looking fly if you got $1 million. Brenda can make it happen. And so, anyways, and Dr. Vibe. I can't forget Dr. Vibe. Hold on, gotta rewind. Dr. Vibe is actually going to go live at 5:00. He has some epic conversations. I've been on Dr. Vibe a couple times and had really great conversation. And he's also one of those iron sharpeners in my pocket. I'm going to be bringing on Danny Stone. Let me tell you, Danny Stone is coming up hopefully in September. And this is a life coach like no other. He is doing great work. So look out for that. I'm going to be talking to Serena Willis. She is a woman who is an author doing great things, but she had a journey with Lyme disease that is phenomenal. So I want to talk to Serena. I actually did her course on writing your book. She did that yesterday. So look out for great people. I'm looking to talk to Cher Jones, and she has been just propelling people into greatness in her marketing company. And of course, my girl, two of my girls I got to bring on to the show are Joan Pierre, event specialist extraordinaire. She's a chef extraordinaire. She's a friend extraordinaire. And I'm going to be bringing on Joan. Joan used to be the executive director of Caravana, now known as Toronto Carnival. Back in the day, let me tell you, Joan, that's how I got into events in Toronto, through Joan Pierre and the team, Bonnie Hector, and some of you may not even know those names. Toa Bear. Toa, I'm going to bring on. Toa is just an amazing woman as well, who's going through her own journey. And Janelle Scarrett as well. And so there was a slew of women behind Caravana, Noreen Calendar and Yasmin Brito. And let me tell you, there is a tribe called Caravana. Anne Marie Placid, they were the rollers and shakers, and they're still doing great things. And they help keep things together. And they were my mentors as I was 19 coming into Canada, and getting my feet wet and doing events in Canada, because I was doing events in Trinidad, fashion and stuff. So going to bring them on. And Emily Mills, how she hustles. My beautiful, wonderful, integral friend, Emily Mills. I love her to infinity and beyond as well. And Emily is in the midst of Startup and Slay, so I have to be patient and until the announcements are made. So right now they're in the midst of getting all the things done. New partnerships have happened with how she hustles and Startup and Slay. And so big announcements coming in October, Small Business Month. So if you're a small business owner, I'm saying to stay tuned. You're going to find out about the entrepreneurs that got chosen and that are going to be featured. And there'll be some great surprises. So I will say stay tuned for that. Emily's going to be doing some interviews with others, and there's going to be lots of promo coming up. But I can't wait to sit down for our chit chat. So that's just some of what's going on. That's just a little highlight. Hope you enjoyed my restream. Hope you take a little time to enjoy the view and some time for some self-care. And if you're in the US and you're tuned in, please vote. Find a way to vote. Vote early. Register early. Love what the NBA is doing. Love what the sports people are doing, and the celebrities are speaking up, and everybody's trying to find a way to make sure that you can vote. So I'm praying for you. And tomorrow, can't forget, last but not least, it is Trinidad and Tobago's independence tomorrow. So stay safe, everyone, as you celebrate. It's going to be a holiday time in Trinidad and Tobago tomorrow, August 31st. So got my little red on. Waiting for my coconut ice cream from Giselle Donovan, who has her thing on the go, doing her treats, her Trinidad treats. So looking forward to getting my coconut ice cream later from Giselle. So many great people doing great things. Oh, I almost forgot Toya Alexis. Interviewed Toya Alexis earlier this year, and she's doing great things. Some of you may know her, and yes, I know I'm saying great things a lot because they're doing great things. Toya Alexis was on Canadian Idol, and she's gone on to do so many phenomenal things and right now, so I can't even get her back on the show. But she has also introduced me to another woman, telling you these inspiring conversations, Barb Hauser, and It Works. And I introduced my sister Leslie Harrison and myself to it, and we're on a health journey now and using some natural products. If you want to find out about It Works products, we're going to do a special on that as well. We've talked a little bit about it before with Toya. And on her journey and how it transformed her life, and she lost the weight, and she did it in a healthy way, and she's continuing to maintain it. And so that's someone good that you can tune into her interview. I'm going to put up everything on Victory Speaks 77 on my Facebook page, and eventually it's going to make it up to the YouTube channel and to the Facebook page. I'm looking for all the help that I can get. Dr. Vibe said, if you don't ask for help, you won't get the help. That's one of the things he was speaking about when we did an Instagram live, spontaneous Instagram live a few weeks ago. And so I'm looking for some collaborators who want to collaborate and make Victory Speaks and Inspire Conversations happen. Let's put it out there. I'm doing this for free. I'm doing this from my heart because I just really want to celebrate the people in my life, the people that I know, and the people that I get to know through my friends. I want people with integrity, people who are doing the work, and people who just want others to shine out of the greatness of their hearts. This is not a platform for selfishness. This is a platform for selflessness. Shout out to Tristan Barracks as well, who did this challenge to make videos for 31 days. I didn't quite make it to the 31 days because I got interrupted with life, but I owe you maybe about 10 more videos. So anyways, guys, hope you're doing well. Hope this has inspired you. Have an inspired conversation. Check out my podcast. The last one I uploaded onto Anchor and to Spotify and onto Apple Music is called Iron Sharpens Iron. And if you can get a little gist of it, think about an iron. Think about a knife in your kitchen. What do? You either have a knife block or you have something to sharpen the knife. And what is required to sharpen a knife is the same metal. It's another iron. So in order for that to happen, it's the same thing in life. We need people that will sharpen us, people of the same makeup, of the same fiber, people who will take you to the next level of greatness of who you are, into propelling you into your purpose. And that's what Iron Sharpens Iron is all about. It's part one of the Iron Sharpens Iron series. So hope you like it. Look forward to hearing it from you. Sorry for the shake. As I said, this is a test, but I'm taking the opportunity as I do this test on Restream. Tell me how you like it, and we may try for our next conversation. Take care, and remember, live a victorious lifestyle. The only way you can do it is making conscious choices daily. Be intentional in what you do. Have people around you that will sharpen you. And sometimes it's only the little things that you can do. If you can't do a lot today, that's okay. If you did something a little bit today, the 1% rule, do one thing today that's going to take you to the next place in your journey, in your purpose. Try something new. If you don't know how to do it, YouTube it. If you don't know how to do it, ask a friend. If you don't know how to do it, try anyway. There's no such thing as failure. There's only success. Take care. And okay, so let's see how we finish this broadcast. Okay, by me pressing finish. Okay, take care. Victory Speaks.